participation rate was 95.7%, almost 200 billion euros worth of bonds.
But Greece had to force some investors to get on board by activating collective action clauses. Now that means this could still count as a credit event, potentially triggering billions of euros in default insurance. And that is sending the euro falling for the first day in 3. Bond yields, though, they're holding flat in Greece and Italy, though they have been rising in Spain. Actually, you can see that they're just slightly higher across the board there. Percent, roughly voluntary participation, correct?
That's right. The messages have been flowing in of congratulations from the IIF, Joseph Ackerman, Charles de Lara, the finance minister, France, saying, look, this is a great achievement. Remember, this is the biggest sovereign debt restructuring in history. But they didn't get exactly what they wanted, in the sense that when I spoke to the Greek finance minister on Monday, he said, we want this to be voluntary. That's not the case. They have had to force some bondholders to participate in this deal. So here are the key numbers. The total participation in this deal will be above 95%. That means it will involve about 197 billion euros of bonds. But as you said, only about 85% voluntary take-up of those bonds under Greek law. Those are the ones they're allowed to use those collective action clauses and force participation. So they will be forcing participation there. 69% voluntary take-up under non-Greek law. Those are bonds issued here in the UK or elsewhere. And they are going to be giving some little extra time to those bondholders to participate. But really, this is an important moment. And as one former finance minister of Greece said, this does turn a page for Greece.
It's good because Greece is going to be able now to face much fewer interest payments annually, and it gets a reprieve. Now, whether it's good for Europe, I have some doubts, because it shows that sovereign debt can be a dangerous investment, and perhaps Italy will suffer.
As he was saying there, we really are in uncharted territory here.
And what actually happens next? I guess we're wondering when and if a horrible word, credit event, is triggered.
That's right, and the activation of those collective action clauses makes that more likely, but we will hear later today. Now, it's going to be a very busy day here today. At 11 o'clock, we are hearing from Evangelos Venizelos, the Greek finance minister, and then at 1 o'clock, we have both a Euro-era finance ministers meeting call and, crucially, a meeting by the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, who will be making exactly that call about whether or not this constitutes a credit event, and those credit default swaps will have to be paid out. This is the big unknown, and this is what we've been waiting for and watching for. We'll know a little bit later today.